Hello, hello, our visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. How are you? Welcome back to our abundance reading. Today is our day 161. Wow, almost like the year. We were already past like half of the year, right? Quite close. By the end of June, we will get to like half of the year. So by the way, let me get our live streaming from Zoom to our YouTube channel and get on our playlist so our members could watch it either live or they maybe watch it later. Okay, so just one moment. Yeah, we are down there, and now back to our Zoom. Happy weekend. Today's Saturday. Saturday, what do you do? I'm just curious. What do you do during this, on Saturdays or Sunday? Normally, like Saturday, my kids have afternoon, they have a art class, a painting. They've been doing that for many years. And then after it, we resumed our swimming. So that's a good news. And New York, quite some like a public parks, big swimming pools, like some Olympic-sized swimming pools opened, and we just resumed. And we got our new member car and started swimming. So it's wonderful. Finally, right? This is really like a wow. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. It's like a pandemic. Finally, almost like it's not 100%, but at least it's like 90 or 95% it's gone. I know occasionally some people still get infected. I had very ridiculous. My father in China, this survived like the past 3 more years, right? Without infection, but now just at the end of it, and he got it from nowhere. So pray to my dad, he will recover quickly. And, he's already 77. So, and is coughing a lot, and God, please help him to heal. I shared many kind of ways for him to drink something and to improve the immune system, and hopefully he could still like catch up. It's like 77, not too old, but also not too young, right? So still need to pay extra attention to improve the immune system. So pray for my dad, and also I hope you guys still take good care. And during weekends, definitely, I finally, thank God, New York, because of Canada's wildfire, we after those 2 horrible days, right now, finally we got like a normal, but a very priceless fresh air. And we just checked the air qualities. The AQI is about the air quality index. I just learned that recently, and it's about to get back to under 50, 40 something. So it's good. And if it's over 50, we'll be a little bit concerned, right? If it's over another 2 crazy days, New York got to 350 or 80 something. That's killing everybody, gosh. Oh, thank God. And now, so every day, be grateful. Now, even the air, right? The fresh air, we be grateful. And without the COVID virus, be so grateful. Yeah, so from 2020, let's say 2020, 2019 from China there, and 2020 US and the world. My God, like now 2023, more 3 years. Finally, the world is coming back to or not really come back to the best, but at least some like normal status. Even the normal, it's great. So let's get back to our reading. How about you? I hope you have some fun time. We had, by the way, now after swimming, we always go to like for example, some place, some new restaurant to explore, have good dinner. So it's great time with my kids. And Sunday we have Sunday? Sunday we also have exercise. We'll have a badminton with my daughter. My son will have basketball. So weekends, most time is our like sports time, our exercise time, our relax time, our foodie time. So I hope you also get some fun time as well. Let's get back to our book. The book is also fun, right? Every day we're reading it. And this month, June, we're reading Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. This is an underground playbook for fulfilling your website and funnels with your dream customers. Okay, so how many of you want more dream customers? I recommend this book to my networks. I told them this is a must read, okay, for our entrepreneurs. All right, so today we're getting to secret number 3, book story offer and the attractive character. Russell has definitely become an attractive character now. It was 9:27 p.m. and the last of Jessica's kids had just fallen asleep. It had been a long day that started way before the sun came up, and it was finally ending. While Jessica was exhausted, it was her time now. God, so similar, so familiar to me, right? Single mom. I'm a single mom. I don't know if she is, but at least she's a mom. Okay. And she had a few precious moments to herself with our kids, putting her in a million directions. Soon she would have to start her nighttime routine of cleaning up the house, getting herself ready for bed, taking off her makeup. Okay, that step I saved without makeup, and finally falling asleep for a few hours. To me, I need to clean, and then I need depends on if that day I cook. If I cook, I have extra clean, and I need to read as well. And also check kids, whatever the notices from school, whatever events they have. I need to make sure all this calendar stays is ready. Before she had to wake up and start it all over again. Or she fell onto the couch. She reached into her pocket and slowly pulled out her phone. What's been happening in everyone else's life today? She wondered. She opened Facebook and swiped through the lives of her friends and family, hoping to find some comfort, knowing she wasn't the only one who had a busy day. Yeah, everybody has a busy day, but I was not concerned about what else, but I want looking for some interesting, for example, inspirations. That's my time. Soon she started to get bored, but when she was about to close the app, she saw an image fly past her screen. She almost missed it, but she slowly moved her finger back up her phone, bringing the picture into the middle of the screen. Yep, she thought she saw that right. It was a picture of a woman about her age in workout clothes with gray shorts on. The thing that caught her eye wasn't the shorts, though. It was the dark gray spot in the middle of the shorts. Dark gray spot in the middle of the shorts. A little confused, she looked above the image and read the words. Let me tell you about that time I peed my pants. I peed my pants during the workout. I was filming for Downer Workout Club, and I have never been so embarrassed before. That's that picture. It's in public. My goodness. Okay, Jessica was right. It was a picture of a grown woman who had peed her pants. I did that too. My goodness, how many women, especially moms, right? She laughed for a second, but then that laughter turned into uneasiness as she realized that she knew exactly how this woman had felt. She had experienced the same thing earlier that year when her kids had wanted her to jump on the trampoline with them. I know now, middle age, gosh, not just the jumping on the trampoline, like a cough, sneeze, laughing a lot, all these kind of things could really embarrass us. She wanted to be a good mom, but after a few jumps, she had to get off because she had peed her pants. Like no mention about the spots, right? Like we had to play badminton. Sometimes I had a problem. And she had quickly come up with a reason why she couldn't jump anymore. And after, by the way, I still jump. Not so bad. Okay. After apologizing to her kids, she had to run into the house to get changed. She knew the story she had told her kids wasn't true, which added to her mom's guilt even more. This also made her think about other activities that she knew she would love to do, but were off limits for the same reasons. After a few seconds of looking at the image, Jessica decided that she wanted to see why in the world this woman would post a picture of herself on Facebook, telling others that she had peed her pants. It's curiosity, right? Curiosity. That kind of interruption. Okay. She clicked on the image and was immediately taken to a page that had a video from the same woman in the picture. Jessica clicked on the video and started listening to the story. The woman's name was Natani Hudson, and she was a fitness blogger and mom of two amazing kids who were both 10-pound babies. That's interesting. I did not have this kind of issue. Even like I said, before my kids become a teenager, it's just recent years, but close to 50. Natani told her embarrassing story of when she accidentally peed her pants during a workout she was filming for her blog. She then talked about the doctor that she had met who specialized in helping women with this problem. She shared how this doctor was able to help her, and after she had success, she wanted to share it with other women. Latany mentioned she had worked with the doctor to create an online program that anyone could do from home with simple exercises to strengthen their abs, core, and pelvic floor. Together, Latany and the doctor made an ebook that also came with bonuses like diet and nutrition tips, exercises, and movements, and specific training programs. They wanted to make this offer for all the women, all the moms who had struggled with accidental nicks after having babies, but didn't have the ability to meet with a doctor in person. Instead, you could get the same advice without ever leaving the comfort of your home. And you could get the ebook and all of the bonuses mentioned for just $47. That's a great offer, right? Very good benefits. And it's very specifically for moms. Excited, Jessica jumped off the couch and ran across the room to find her credit card. After typing in her credit card numbers, within minutes, she had access to the ebook that would solve her problem forever. Even though Jessica's story is fictional. This is just like an imagination of your, let's say, customer, your ideal customer, your dream customer, like avatar. You need to imagine what they are doing, how you interrupted their day, right? How you call their attention and what triggered them to buy it. This type of experience does happen each and every day to women who are embarrassed when they accidentally pee their pants a little bit, when they cough, sneeze, or even jump on a trampoline. That's right. Over the past 3 years, over 100,000 women have purchased the Latinist ebook. 120,000. This has made Latin Hudson a household name, giving her the ability to change the lives of countless women around the world and made her very wealthy in the process. The framework that Latany used to get over 100,000 people to buy her book, Abs, Core, and Pelvic Floor, is called, her book's name is like Abs, Core, and Pelvic Floor. It's called Hook Story Offer. Hook Story Offer. So that picture is a hook, right? Like you can say story, and she shared that story and provide an offer. The hook is the image and the headline that Jessica saw as she was scrolling down her feed. It hooked her and stopped her just long enough to get her attention, and then asked Jessica to click on a link, which gave Latany a moment to tell her story. Build a relationship with Jessica. That's a video story. And explain the perceived value of the offer she would be making. Finally, Latany made her an irresistible offer that would help Jessica to get out of pain and move toward pleasure. You see, this one you do not even need a webinar. It's just a short video to tell your story and share and invite and explain the offer. This hook story offer framework is a pattern that you will see over and over again in most ads and funnels online. Okay, so this hook story offer, this framework of a hook story offer is something I talk about often. Yeah, I heard Russell talking really often through his different conference, convention, like teaching. It's the core foundation for how we sell anything online. It's how we diagnose what's not working in every funnel that we set up. If an ad isn't working, it's always because of the hook, the story, or the offer. If a funnel isn't converting, it's always because of the hook, the story, or the offer. It really is that simple and probably the most important framework that I'm teaching you to master. So this framework is much simpler and looks like at least this is a 1, 2, 3, right? 3 steps. Compared with the last book, Expert Secrets, he focused more on the perfect webinar. The script, remember, 66 slides, slide by slide, Russell was introducing it and the funnel. So that's a little bit complicated. For example, let's say Epiphany story, right? That's heroes, 2 journeys, Okay, this is a hero's journey and the epiphany story and perfect webinar script and those three secrets, all this kind of thing, right? That's a little bit like complicated. For quite some people may not fully get it easily, but the whole story offer, that's quite very easy to remember. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, he mentioned. In .com secrets and expert secrets, I spent multiple chapters talking about the hook story and offer, where I fully explain how to make irresistible offers and the frameworks we use for story selling. Remember that irresistible offer, and Russell was telling all these kind of epiphany stories. Okay, I will be talking about the story and offer in this chapter in relation to traffic and ads. But expert secrets is the definitive guide for mastering these concepts. With that said, let's jump into the whole story offer framework. So expert secrets mentioned more, like it really introduced more in detail to how to like storytelling, remember all the stories, and also the hook from the titles, and the domino, remember a big domino, and so that you decide the hook, the headline you could call, and then all these epiphany stories and three secrets it will at least tell like an origin story and then three secret stories, like total 4 stories. Okay, at least. And normally Russell said he would tell like dozens of stories during his presentation. Hook is now that we know exactly where our dream customers are congregating. Our job is to throw hooks to them to see if we can grab their attention. In the next secret, we'll be talking more about how to do that. But for right now, I want you to understand what a hook is. The hook is the thing that grabs someone's attention so you can tell them a story. You see thousands of hooks every day. Every email subject line is a hook, trying to grab your attention for just a moment. So you'll read that email. Every post, picture, and video you see in your feed on Facebook is a hook that is trying to get you to engage so they can tell your story and then make you an offer. Every picture on Instagram, thumbnail on YouTube, and headline on a blog is a hook designed to grab your attention. We see hooks all the time. Yet it's hard to define exactly what they are. Are they words? Yes, they can be. Are they images? Yes, they can be. Are they the background of your videos? Or the goofy things you do in the first 3 seconds to get someone to stop scrolling? The answer is yes. Anything that grabs someone's attention is hook. And the better you get at creating it and throw it into your Dream 100 congregations, the more attention you will get. That's definitely where I need that. I have not been so dramatic like Russell, but I definitely need to improve there as well. I had quite some like great progress through this recent few years, like through videos, through like images, first the images and then videos, and I need to improve my copywriting as well. And now thumbnails to my YouTube channel's videos. I always picture my end customer sitting on the toilet or lying in bed or sitting on the couch in the moments of their day that they are alone holding their phone, scrolling through their feed on Facebook or Instagram. What hooks can I throw out that will cause them to stop scrolling and listen long enough to hear my story? Pay attention the next time you are scrolling to what hooks grab your attention. Why did you stop? Why did you click play? What did the hook say? And how did it make you feel? Answering these questions will help you to become amazing at writing hooks. And by the way, I always, I think I'm let's say, I'm like an artist. Any kind of artistic kind of surprises will call my attention. Those things that are moving, those things they are painting or they are making, things are creative, I will be attracted to it. So, see, let me underline those questions, okay? Okay. What hooks grab your attention? Why did you stop? Why did you click play? I know quite some like pretty girls, right? Their makeup, they're keep changing their fancy clothes or tourism, fancy destinations. And me, I'm attracted to artwork, all those kind of good things, okay? What did the hook say? And how did it make you feel? Answering these questions, okay? So what, why, and why did you click? play, and what did the book say, and how did it make you feel? All those things we need to reflect and be conscious. So then that will help us to become amazing at developing our hooks. So that's why we need to watch more about let's say all the YouTube's, Instagram, all those hooks, right? Instagram, there are quite some of the reels. Say why some reels you will stop to watch, right? All those kind of funny stuff. Yeah, I know some of those are like artistic and funny, but it's meaningful, not very like a low level kind of a funny, right? Sometimes people make some nonsense kind of jokes or kind of a funny things. I'm not interested in that, but something like intrigue your minds, intrigue your thoughts, and at the same time it's funny and also artistic. I think I'm interested. We'll see. I have not found my best hooks yet, but I'm still on the way to keep improving myself. Story. After the hook grabs their attention, you now have a small window to connect with them through story. There are two core goals from that story that you are about to tell them. First, the story will increase the value of the offer that you are about to make. Okay, story will increase the value of the offer that you're about to make. Attending the red story or Epiphany Bridge stories, that's Russell's name, right? Epiphany Bridge stories mentioned in Expert Secrets. That's why, thank God we read Expert Secrets already. You can show the perceived value of what you are selling, and the story will create a desire for them to buy now. Okay, so story will create a desire for them to buy now. Okay, show the perceived value of what you are selling. Okay, through the story, you will show the value, and the story to create a desire. Okay, so the value and desire. Next one is the story will build a connection with you as an attractive character. Okay, that's connection. So value and connection. That's true. That's actually my current at this stage of my entrepreneurship, 14 years into coaching. My focus. Another day when somebody asked me, "What's your current focus? What's your biggest I would say focus?" I said, "It's a connection. Build up a connection and added values, exactly like this." Okay, with you as an attractive character and your brand. Even if someone doesn't buy something today, if they connect with you, they will become your follower and then your customer, and eventually your weaving fan. Your stories will help them to build a relationship with your brand. Ooh. Your personality or your attractive character. Okay, personality, attractive, a character mentioned in .com secrets. Actually, charisma. My God, why this word is out of my mind now. Charismatic kind of a leadership, and that kind of a leadership is emphasized in Expert Secrets. Charisma, right? Charisma. Okay, mentioned in that. Okay, in becoming more and more vital to the success of your traffic campaigns. Anyone can throw up an ad and get someone to buy one. But if you are willing to share your stories, build a connection with the audience and actually serve them instead of only selling them something. Okay, serve. This word serve is different from selling. Okay, they will continue to buy from you over and over again. So this is like you want to have your raving fan, and not just for sending them again and again, but it's really like to have your loyal followers who can really benefit from your gifts and your tribe's people, and you can really serve them and help them. They will become your advocates and share your message and your ads with their friends. You would want that, right? So value, connection. And you first give value and then build up a connection. Okay, now offer. That's a hook story offer. The hook gets your customer's attention. The story creates desire. And the last step of every message, post the email and video is the offer. The offer doesn't always mean asking people to buy something amazing, although this is my favorite type of offer. The offer could be as small as telling them if they like this post or comment on my video or subscribe to my podcast or join my list. You give them a special thing in exchange. The better the offer is, the more likely someone is to do the thing that you actually want them to do. Okay, so here is actually, we use another word, call to action. Okay. Instead of offer, it's more like a call to action. So CTA. Call to action, and you ask people to do whatever, right? You wish them to do, take the action. And the offer, normally our concept is the offer is really the one you check them. If people aren't doing what you want them to do, joining your list, clicking your ads, or buying your stuff, the simplest way to fix it is often to increase the offer. Okay, if people aren't doing what you want them to do, so that means your offer is not attractive enough. For example, if I tell you that I'll give you $1 if you take out the trash, you may say no, because that effort isn't worth $1 to you. But if I increase the offer and tell you $10, you may say yes. If I increase the offer to 1,000, that offer would be too good for almost anyone to say no. Yeah, the first thing you trust that, right? You trust that, oh, $1,000, yes, I will do it. The same thing is true with your ads. If you hook someone, tell them a story, and make them an offer, and they still don't buy, it's likely that the offer isn't good enough for them. That's good. You may need to tell a better story to increase the perceived value of the offer. Okay, tell a better story to increase perceived value of the offer. Interesting, see, sometimes it's not just the offer, and it could also be the story. Okay, if the story is not attractive enough, and the story is not showing the value enough, then the offer will not be value enough as well. Okay, or maybe you may need to make a better offer. Okay, so that's both. Either story or like a better offer. Add more bonuses, increase how much they get. Okay, add more bonuses, increase how much they get. Make it sexier, whatever they need for the offer to be irresistible. I just found nowadays, more and more, I just found that more is not better. I just feel like I prefer simpler. If, like, for example, a person gave me like one offer, give me one major training, and give so many other things, I know either like relevant. That's what I'm thinking about in my offer as well. Not the more you provide, the better. Now, for example, I have the 7-step bounce movement launch model, and every step, right? 7 is actually a great number for people to launch online success in 90 days. But then under 7-1, I developed quite some tools. So I adding like some categories, some step I may have 2. So together around 10 or 11 tools. Now I'm thinking maybe that's too much for them. I do not want to overwhelm anybody, right? So yeah, if it's included in that model, it's okay. But if it's like extra, then people will say, if I already buy your program, why do I need those extra? That means your program is not working. So you will dilute the value of your program. So be cautious of that. That's from my past practice. I just found that. Even when I was buying my mentor or other people's program or investing myself, just found if they give me too much, I will get overwhelmed. So you need to be cautious, right? It's not like the more you give, it's better. And don't overwhelm people, especially the thing you give should be within the offer you provide. Otherwise, if you give some extra, people say, why do I need so much extra? Because I have no time, right? People get overwhelmed. Okay. So here, Russell's famous illustration, very interesting, simple one. I like that because it's simple. Say hooks and headlines. Hooks and headlines means like pictures or videos, those ones, right? And the headlines. That's the first layer of a hook to get people's attention. And then story. Okay. And then a story. And then finally, it's an offer. Yes, each ad has a hook, the image or video or headline that gets people to stop scrolling. Okay. So let's see, the image or video or headline that gets people to stop scrolling. A story, the thing that you shoot after you have people's attention. And an offer, typically what they are going to get if they click the ad. If you can ask customers what's in it for them, you will have success utilizing the strategies taught inside of a traffic secrets. We'll have success utilizing strategies taught inside of it. Okay. Make sure what's in it for them. That's actually in Expert Secrets. Russell also introduced remember stack, the offer stack, one by one, right, in the presentation. So that will help them as well. If any of you try, okay. Let me show you something magic. I just prepared pineapple, skin the pineapple, and ginger and turmeric. All right, I think it's turmeric. And as Chinese, I'm not familiar with turmeric. We are more into ginger, but I just learned online and combine everything together. Let me drink it first. Sweet, a little bit bitter, and beautiful ginger smell, and also that unfamiliar turmeric smell to me. So it's good. My daughter I boiled this for her, but she did not really enjoy it. It's quite like a strange taste for them, but I enjoyed it. I think it's great for anti-inflammation, and also it's like turmeric. I did research with anti-cancer, something improve the immune system. I know ginger could improve your immune system, and the pineapple skin boiled it with vitamin C, everything, right? Just such good. I just think of nowadays people could really be fooled. For example, if people are selling the same juice in some kind of fancy store, put a little bit of bubble stuff and put a straw, beautiful cup, oh, kids will love it. With some ice into it, some decoration colors, right? Gosh, that's just a side story. Now let's get back to it. And so if any of your traffic campaigns aren't working, it's always a hook, the story, the offer. Yes, it's never wrong, okay? Okay, let me underline this. This is so funny because it's always those three components, okay? If the conversion on your landing page isn't working, it's always a hook. That's right, the story or the offer. If the attendance to your webinar, the close rate on your page, your upsell take rate, or your email open rate is not working, it's always the hook, the story, or the offer. And if you want to solve all these problems, create better hooks, tell better stories, and make better offers. This journey, it's not a mission impossible, right? But it's also like it's like ongoing journey. So like I've already been doing this quite some years, so I still feel like not good enough, and everyone could improve on that. So I definitely starting from just a sequence, starting from the hooks, which this will decide in first place how many like people or traffic you will attract, right? You need to first get more people to attract them into your world, then tell better stories. So you need to master each step one by one, and then your offer. So start with hooks, okay? And then practice your story and then make an offer. And nowadays, I think hook worked a little bit, still not ideal. I did get quite some people's attention and then they like it or whatever, right? But it's still not an ideal number yet. I need to further improve my hooks and then the stories. And you will see, right? How many people you are converting and make better offers. So definitely make better offers for that better conversion ratio. So that's secret number 3. And not very long. Today is actually like sounds like easy because this part I read it before, I learned it before hook, story, offer. But in practice, you need a lot of time to practice, to keep practicing it and repeating this process, and also adding your creativity. Okay. And tomorrow, and I think today, that's it. Today is it's Saturday. Don't let us stress out. Okay. Tomorrow we'll read the secret 4 is work your way in, by your way in. Work your way in, by your way in. So today is the attractive character. Attractive character. So let me quickly review this because I will then later jump onto my my Instagram to have a brief highlight digest. So I need first to say through this chapter what kind of best value I get. Okay, so attractive character from the hook, the story especially. And I love, by the way, I love the beginning. Like he described the Natanie's story, right? Her ideal customer, how her ad interrupted the ideal customer, the mom's like a daily routine, right? And how did she got her attention and sell the story and then get her to buy that offer. So that's amazing. I love this example. So the story, let's see. And then the hook, story, offer. So it's great, right? You start with an example, with a story, and then you share your concepts. That will be much more easier. So that's why Russell is a genius. he's not born as a genius. Okay, he learns so much, and he's always practicing. That's why, and his speed is like multiple times than normal people. So that's why within short time he gets so much success. So definitely, I want to learn more from him, and the story. Okay, the story part especially will increase the value, and also the story will build a connection with your people. All right, as the attractive character. So that's where the attractive character introduced. And the hook is about the image, the video or the headline. Okay, the image, the video or the headline. So now I feel like I had a quite great progress on headlines, because quite sometimes I feel like my headline get people's attention. But image and video, I need to do more, especially video. I'm quite like a conservative person, you know, from Chinese background. I'm not that kind of fancy or comic kind of a person to whatever. It's just like, oh my God, you know, as an excellent student, started so well, and through all these kind of years of a big international corporate world, I became too professional. I just sometimes feel that way. I became too professional, too diplomatic. How you say that? I become so polite, and I do not want to do something like extreme or so like, for example, Russell, I remember he's burning his book to get people's attention. And he did some other crazy things. For example, shoot potato guns with his partner, get people's attention. And man, I just feel like, man, it's much easier for them to make that kind of funny stuff, right? I personally, I think I have a great sense of humor, but I feel like it's very challenging for me to shoot some like video stuff, like, get people such kind of attention. For example, if like Natalie shoot that picture with her peed on her pen, that served the purpose of her book. But I doubt if I will do that if I have such kind of thing, right? If I may teach that. So it's like, how could I get out of my box, my professionalism box, and to do better on my like image video. For example, my every day I'm reading this, and I have some like let's say thumbnail format already, but everything's like so, how do you say that? So I don't know how to even describe that. That's why sometimes my daughter had that kind of gap, like an age gap with me. She said, "Oh, you're too." Like she knows that I'm quite like traditional. I'm quite a conservative. I'm quite like maybe like in her words could be like out of date, right? Compared with the young people. But I still have hope because I have creativity. I love arts, right? So I definitely. I'm not a, by the way, for example, I do not want to be like too like nonsense, make some like very funny kind of thing, just nonsense to call people's attention. Not my style, okay, not my personality and style. And I'm not like a makeup lady to wear fancy and show my sexy body, all this kind of style. That's not me. Like another day I saw this like a lady of universe or lady of whatever, right? They are like American, different states, all these beauties, right? And their lifestyle is like totally different from mine. I just think, okay, that's totally like a different lifestyle. Okay, but what's my hope? Okay, what can I do? I do not like any makeup at all. Okay, I do not want to wear any kind of fancy clothes, fancy shoes, and purses. That's definitely not me. That's not my style. Okay, I will not enjoy it. So everything we need to enjoy it. Okay, find your style, find your personality, and find something aligned with your purpose or with your values. At the same time, you can still enjoy it. That's the most important thing, right? We're not doing business just to please other people. We're doing business to fulfill ourselves as well, while we're serving others and provide values. So you need to make yourself happy as well. Okay, so I definitely will not do makeup. That's not my style. And even though I know I'm not ugly, I'm quite hopeful if somebody do something like makeup to me, I could be very attractive. But I do not want to attract people with that way. So what else? I think my hope is on where? My creativity and my artist. I'm an artist. So what could I do? Okay, I may sing. I'm thinking that maybe I could sing. I do not want dance. Okay, I want to learn dance someday, but so far not. Maybe I could sing. Okay, or maybe I could do some like artistic stuff. So I need to explore further to find my best style, something. And really, I followed some like on Instagram, some artists their accounts. It's great. Some of them have like millions of people follow. So that means people are still like interesting artistic stuff. So that's my hope. Okay, that's my, thank God, I have some hope there. So I definitely need to find some way. But unfortunately, you know, when we were kids, we did not really have a much chance to learn all those, any kind of things like that. But that's not my excuse, okay? I need to take a 100% like responsibility, because now we are resourceful, right? Everything online, offline, I could find out some resource. I just need to find what I'm into it. Something I could make, something artistic, something expressive, something aligned with my purpose and my personality. Like my niche is about abundance, right? Abundance, you. And how I love gifts, by the way. I love gifts, all those artistic gifts. I want to create something, even though now I have no any skill, okay? I'm looking for such kind of opportunity to create something like representing abundance, energy, and love, positivity, you know, the light, wisdom, everything. Like it's just like a blessing, like a beautiful thing in life. At the same time, could bring the values to people, and also bring a blessing, bring a meaning of what we're teaching to people, just as a gift, right? So maybe that's where I could do. And also I could sing a little bit, not so good. I love Celine Dion songs, and I love, you know, but her songs is so difficult to sing. I do not have that kind of a gifted voice. My voice is okay, it's just regular voice. I could sing a little bit, but when it's a high pitch, it's challenging to me. So, but it's still like I could sing a little bit melody. So that's two way. What else? I definitely could dance a little bit, but not much. I've not get a chance to do that. And also I want to learn photography. I love photography. So there's some opportunities, definitely. Okay, so we will see. I will keep exploring and keep improving myself. And you're welcome to share your ideas with me as well. But don't give up. Don't be frustrated, okay? I know every one of us, we have our limitations, but at the same time, we also have our gifts, maybe many gifts. That's a life's meaning, okay? Many gifts we have not realized that we have yet, okay? So we need to keep growing, keep learning, keep exploring, keep discovering, keep revealing, okay? And maybe someday we will surprise ourselves, okay? Because 14 years ago, before I started coaching, I never thought I could be a great coach. And I could not imagine today, right? And now, and it's just similar now, I could not imagine like maybe a few years later. But the most important thing is just keep learning. That's why we're doing this reading every day. Keep learning, keep growing, keep discovering. Okay, everyone, enjoy your weekends. Tonight I just had some random talking with you, just have like old friends to chat. And make sure that you get this book. Okay, this is a must for. It's highly recommended. I think both Expert Secrets and Traffic Secrets, I would highly recommend to any entrepreneur, and you need to read this, and also make it handy. Okay, and to help you to go to the next level, become more successful. And let's also jump on to subscribe to our YouTube channel, get all the full content and full practice. And this is a great exploration journey, and you could learn and practice at the same time. How wonderful is that, right? And don't be afraid of making any mistakes. That's the best one. And then also follow us on Instagram. There we have a daily briefing, daily highlight, and also like a momentum, so that you will really be on this abundance journey. Okay, everyone. How about enjoy your wonderful Saturday night, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay, take good care. Bye-bye. Remember to get sunlight and exercise. Okay, bye.